there's a problem with MrBeast.
Oh no, I'm not saying there's something wrong with it. I'm just saying it's a mystery what goes on inside the minds of people and the challenges in which are strangers.
Now wait, hold on, let me go for a minute. Who is MrBeast? I'm definitely so familiar with that name. But I think I've heard his name before. Oh yeah, that's right. MrBeast, aka my favorite YouTuber, aka the YouTuber of all time, the most popular YouTuber. He's a content creator and he makes cool videos all the way from spending 100 days in prison to not leaving the circle to being buried alive for 7 days. I love him and he is so cool because he's an interesting channel and everyone loves videos, so what was your point again? By the way.
Yeah, you see, his videos will often have complete strangers in them, and that's supposed to be completely overlooked. Because when you get past the fact that they're huge strangers, who even though they agreed to do it, still like his content enough to go through the entire, very vicious plan. Well, first, I assume the word you're looking for here is ambitious, but even then, what's so ambitious about his videos? I'm calling his videos ambitious and bold for the sake of pointing out how very black and white they can be. If you spend 100 days in solitary confinement, you either have something very pleasant or something very bad. Once you're in it, you can't get out of it unless you want to lose all of that money that you could earn if you go through all of 100 days. Okay, so what you're saying is that people shouldn't be going through with them, at least not willingly, that is, if they know how it's going to be for just their first time being on there. Is that correct? Precisely. I'm basically just saying that it's like shaving your head. It only grows half an inch a month, approximately, that is. So in that case, doing a 100-day challenge in solitary confinement is very ambitious. Pretty bold. So, since your head is cold, and I will explain why. So what is about you? Why do you think it's your problem why everyone's so willing to do MrBeast challenges? The reason why it definitely is my problem is because, as far as I'm aware, no one's ever even tried figuring it out. So I'm not going to take matters in my own hands. Okay. No, because actually, because if you think about it, they also like his videos for a reason. Well, yeah. Have you ever seen any of his videos, along with 1,000 other people?
Even half a billion, I'd say. Yeah, with all the money that he has. Because that makes him able to do all those challenges. We all know that. But it's only took in the end. Where did he get all the money from? It seems like it's always just been a billionaire. Well, no, I don't think so, really. He was originally like an 11-year-old, 12-year-old. Yeah, 11 years old, making videos.
On the MrBeast GOT goes back to me, he was just 13 years old.
And he was playing Minecraft. Yeah, no crap, I know that. But still, to answer my other question, where do you get all the money from? He gets sponsors. Yes, I know that too, but sponsorships aren't that much. Even if you have 50 sponsorships, somehow that might take years to come. Even if you take the long sponsors aren't that much money. Not what I've heard of. Well, I mean, there are things to know about sponsors, you know. Yes, I know, and yet so many YouTubers make money. Everywhere has a lot of money. Jeremiah has a lot of money. PewDiePie has a lot of money. There are a lot of YouTubers that make a lot of money, but he makes a lot more money, considerably a lot more, than the other YouTuber makes a lot of money. Because, well, yeah, they do make a lot, but not in comparison to him. The only reason the biggest YouTuber is because the people on YouTube get a lot of sponsors. And once we get more about sponsors and then we look at YouTuber, just know, he did some really cool stuff, such as Colonel 1000, watching Paintball, playing Minecraft, and doing very weird skits with his YouTube friends. I know, he broke their valuables, they asked him why he did it, then it was really normal, so he asked, what are you talking about, man, children on broken connector? I know, but it's really that good of content. Like, I'm not saying every YouTuber does, especially today.
Everyone loves Minecraft. I feel that you're more likely to earn your $1 million sponsorships today than it would have back then, because it's a very nostalgic game at least. Super popular. So popular.
Yeah, but no one did all of them. People watched paint dry, people played Minecraft, people revenged rebels all the time, but no one did all those things at the same time. However, he did all those things, so that's what made him a big YouTuber, and eventually gained all those sponsorships from the large amount of subscribers he had at that time. But the thing is, he still shouldn't be getting that much money. How many Minecraft videos did he do? Probably about 200, so I don't know. I went back through all those videos on his YouTube channel, scrolled for a long time, came up with 3, and it took me a long time to get to any other video, other than just him playing a video game. Let me go straight, you scrolled through all 200 of the Minecraft videos that he did. I kind of was saying at the same time, who really wants to watch a video like that? Okay, look, yeah, listen, I get what you're saying. Some people don't find Minecraft to be a very interesting game. They can be very boring to some people, especially since you don't really do much in the game. If you just use a pickaxe to destroy stones, that's mostly all that happens. You end up getting chased by creepers, but there's not very much other than that. But, while the videos do have less than 1 million views, I can say confidently that a lot of people love Minecraft. So you know what memes are about it? Yeah, exactly. So in that case. Well, yeah, so on the top of count to 100,000, why wouldn't people just see the title and the thumbnail of that video without thinking, okay, yeah, this guy, I don't know who he is, I don't know what he's doing, he's not gonna waste our time. Not at all, in fact. Like, just don't get how they watch it. Why? Good question. You see, people might assume that it's clickbait because rivals don't want to do that. They want to waste their own time while doing that. So, in reality, you could easily just figure out how long it would take to count to 100,000, record a video that's that amount of time, and it'll be completely clickbait. You got me, okay? It seems like you're wrong. No, we don't argue anymore. You don't know? You don't? Huh? No, we don't that. But we're just about to section. You'll be fine. Oh, yes, I really do see that. I can wait till tomorrow. Look, man, I'm not here to argue with you, okay? I'm here to tell you the truth. MrBeast became rich because of sponsorships. Yeah, I know her. I get that. But you still didn't tell me the one thing I was looking for the answer about. Okay, well, you still haven't answered my question about the video MrBeast made, where he had 2 people stay in solitary confinement for 100 days on end, even though they didn't rockets everywhere because he and his crew gave people things to use. Guessing from one thing to another, more on that after we talk about it. Yes, the infamous solitary confinement. We follow it. This isn't about my opinions, it's about truth, which is that he bribed them on the ministry. I'm not going to brag about something through my own knowledge. Now those cars and this one seem very basic. I could just learn something and instead show it to you with the instructions in the video itself. It wasn't for me. What's in for you is how you're people you are, and I can really love that, which is explain to you the actual process. Now, the thing about the bribing is that he did in fact do that, but the food was very much. Well, I understand that more, but it's not like he starves them. Well, yeah, that's the thing. He gave them food, but it was vegetables. Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter to you because vegetables are very good for you. Well, vegetables are vegetables only, and that matters why? It matters because there's this thing called withdrawal. It's basically amounting to something that happened to me 5 years ago. What happened was I went to an amusement park and I was supposed to go on a 2-week long. So that's 14 days, a diet where I didn't get to have any unhealthy foods or drinks. Nothing of that kind. So I went there and for roughly 2 hours, after that I started throwing up a lot. I had the worst headache. It even hurt to lie down. Couldn't even do that, and that's how much it hurt. That's a withdrawal. That's because I immediately just snapped. Stop eating all those unhealthy foods very radically. Oh, I see. What you're saying is that people shouldn't have to go these multiple weeks not having any unhealthy foods, but instead they should have had less and less of what they had been having until they eventually got used to it and they were able to eat other stuff. Exactly, because my point is that withdrawal basically just amounts to you have a certain drug or food and all of a sudden there's going to be a problem just snapping out because of how used to having it you got. Harold, quick side note, how do you know whether or not either of them are allergic to vegetables? Simply the kinds that he put in. Well, first of all, Slabs, I think it's highly unlikely that someone would be allergic to vegetables, if you think about it. Second of all, even then, they would have been more responsible at the beginning. Jimmy definitely would have decided to check beforehand, especially the challenge is going to go on for 100 days. Oh, I see. Why is that important? Yes, actually, I really do have another valid point. And that would be, you know how I said before that I had the worst headache and I experienced withdrawal? And what would that be, dear Squire? The one that headache is a migraine, and migraines can make you sensitive to bright lights and loud noises. Even cause you to throw up, as I mentioned. Oh boy, here we go, let's just go with it. Well, in that case, the participants really did seem to be complaining about how they couldn't sleep with the lights and officially they could have or should have experienced withdrawal. Very precisely now, on those challenges, at least at that one now, usually, no one ever even mentions withdrawal. That's what I'm saying, it's fake. Alright, fine, Harold, what could you possibly need from me? I think you'll feel like MrBeast, so they're not as honest as you. Also, there is Unspeakable and Brent Rivera. Him, Unspeakable Rivera, etc. They, what? MrBeast and his crew could definitely be lying about all this. The fact that you said MrBeast and his crew and not just Jimmy himself, then that implies you're sort of trying to get a reaction out of me. Trying to get me to say that all those people can't just think that he's telling the truth, like they would know if he was getting out of it in some way or another. Yeah, that's what you think, however, it is not true. What I'm saying is that he could be lying and a whole rest of his crew could be in on it. I'm sure it may seem that way to you, but the thing is, you're not accepting the actual reality. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Sly, but there is no reality you need to be accepting. I can tell what's part of the truth. I can't say for sure it's the truth, but better knowing that it is. Listen, are you all one at a time, only being as rational as physically possible. Oh yes, I know, but the thing is, people argue sometimes. We all know that. However, we've got to accept it, but this argument is not going to go away quickly. Well, I'm going to tell you, Slab, until the fact that I told you pretty much everything there is to tell you. Yes, I know what you said so far. It's got the most egregious is that being what I particularly using to defend myself against you. What more to say about this argument? I wonder what you could say. Not really, actually. Don't you think that when you try to do challenges it gets so immensely boring? Well, yeah, not really, because the thing is, if anything, they should be even more boring for him because he doesn't have devices, he can't get stuff like food or watch anything. Really anything that could be entertaining to him. Well, for one thing, he does get food, it's just that he can't get any more than it was when he first started, or how far the challenge he gets. Secondly, he has the other people's company the entire time. He can talk to them for as long as he wants, as much as he wants, and plus, the rest of the crew he can talk to. Is that all you got, Harold? Actually, no. You see, well, when people other than Jimmy myself do the challenges, like our participants in them, it means that they get to earn a ton of money. With you, it can't necessarily guarantee it at all most of the time. There are lives one there. Do you ever think to question what Jimmy could be doing in the time that these people are participating in the challenges? I will request elaboration, madam. You request elaboration with Vito? Well, no, screw it. All I'm saying is that MrBeast had been doing something in that time, especially a 100-day-long challenge. He had been sleeping, and with this crew, each of them had to have taken some time to eat for their own person, do other stuff too. Eating and sleeping are just two basic necessities that I can think of at the current moment. Don't you think that there had been a time when Jimmy couldn't have done it all by himself? I know his crew was there too, but still. Well, I mean, you did sort of think of the fact that you could have had all of them do it, and then the other one just couldn't, and had to take a break, and they could have had the others continue. So while at least one of them is taking a break from it, the others could do it instead. Have you heard of a thing called teamwork? Yeah, that's what this would be. Well, I mean, it was very heavily implied at the beginning of it, at least, at the very least, that is, that all of them were awake at the same time, meaning that at some point they would have to all sleep unless they woke up at different times, or just simply have different sleep patterns, seeing as how it was never implied that any of the people monitoring, the people doing the challenge, had to go to sleep or take any sort of break. Not at one point ever in the video. Okay, fine, that's proof enough for me, but what isn't proof enough for me is your weird explanation as to how MrBeast got that much money. Well, yeah, absolutely. In fact, Jimmy was still a minor when he began to gain $1 million sponsorships, meaning that he wasn't gonna spend it on anything. No, instead they built up over time, and he just never spent the money. He sometimes gave up barely ever that much of the money, meaning that he became a billionaire from all those sponsorships because he never spent the money. And plus, the reason why he never spent it wasn't just because he was still a minor, it was also because he was being used presumably to make money. Oh, okay. It's okay. I'm done. You're going to sleep. Now we can stop. Can we? Yeah. Oh, it's like well, of course. We'll continue with that. Apostrophe B-E-A-S-T. When are we possibly being the best? This is why we're proud of this. We'll figure out how MrBeast is in a town like this. I'll say that this all needs a town like this. With MrBeast Analysis, you can sing along with me. So who will bring this song to thee?